In his career under the Baltimore Orioles, Mike Elias continues to take shots on guys that other teams had given up for in their bullpen. And none other than Jacob Webb is another outstanding case where Mike Elias took a chance on a guy and it's panned out. Jacob Webb has done nothing but come over to the Baltimore Orioles and just come in high leverage situations, hold and save situations, runners on, inherited runners, and just continually gotten the job done. What has he done differently between here and what he did in LA that got him released? Let's take a deep dive into his stats and take a look. So before he went over to the Angels, he was with the Atlanta Braves and pitching very well. Elected free agency when he was down in AAA. He got signed on with LA and was having a pretty decent season. Not the greatest, but not bad whatsoever. Right? He had around a 3 ERA. He gets DFA'd, and there comes Mike Elias giving him the call. And again, Jacob Webb has done nothing but come out and perform out of the Baltimore Orioles bullpen. So Jacob Webb possesses a fastball that sits around a 93 to 94 mile an hour average, a sweeper that sits around about an 83 mile an hour average, and a changeup that sits around 84 miles an hour. Now, these are his 3 pitches that he comes out of the bullpen with. So let's take a look at his fastball here. Like I said, it ranges around 93 to 94 miles an hour. It's got an average horizontal break of 9.3 inches and a vertical break of 14.8. It's a very hard fastball to hit. Moving on to his sweeper here. Again, averaging 83 miles an hour with an average horizontal break of 14.2 inches and then a downward vertical break of 42.3. When he's got that thing moving like you can see here, it's unhittable. And last, his changeup, sitting around that 84 to 85 mile an hour zone here. Again, with an 18.2 horizontal break and 28.6 vertical break. When you got a 93 to 94 mile an hour fastball and you can jump in a changeup to between 82 to 85 and it breaks that much, man, good luck at the plate. Now, what's making him really effective out of the Orioles bullpen is getting to first pitch strike. Major League average is only 61% for first pitch strikes. Jacob Webb is boasting a 69% since coming to the Orioles. So the pitching coaches were able to see something in his delivery and get him to throw first pitch strikes a little bit more, setting him up for success. Last year, coming over to the Orioles, Jacob Webb had a 50% inherited runner score against him. He had 10 opportunities, 5 guys scored. This year, Jacob Webb has already come into more leverage situations with 15 inherited runners that he's come into the game with, and only 2 have scored. He's brought his Orioles inherited runners scored percentage down to 28%. What really helps Jacob too, right? And I'm going to consider him an above average major league pitcher, right? Contact rate in major leagues for a bullpen pitcher is 74%. Jacob right now is rushing around a 70% contact rate. So a lot of the balls that he's throwing up there, guys are whiffing on. And another thing that helps him is, right, bullpen pitchers, some of them struggle to throw strikes. The major league average for strikes thrown by a bullpen pitcher is only 63%. Now, he's only 2% higher. Jacob's at a 65%. But to have a guy that throws more strikes than the average major league arm, I'm on it. Now, some of the downfalls Jacob has, he's a little susceptible to the walk. He is above major league average when it comes to getting to a 3-0 count. He's at 4.7%. Major league average is about 4.2. So he does kind of get guys into favorable counts, but that also speaks back to his stuff, right? Guys are getting in good favorable counts against him, 2-0, 3-0 counts, and they're missing. And the only downside really with Jacob, and probably the only second negative I even have on him, his strikeout percentage is a little bit lower. The major league average for strikeout looking is around 22. Jacob's at about 16, right? He doesn't have put away stuff. A 93 to 94 mile an hour fastball, we kind of all know as a right-handed pitcher is really not that great and usually gets hit around a lot. He's able to locate and have a good amount of movement on his pitches is why he's not getting hit around here in Baltimore. But I just don't know how Mike Elias does it year in and year out. He just finds that one guy every year that just seems to really come over to the organization and just really contribute. And I mean, when you really kind of look across the board, the entire Orioles bullpen is a bunch of guys that other teams already had given up on. I mean, the Orioles bullpen since May 2nd is the best in baseball. They've got a .042 ERA. In the last month and a half. In the last 49 innings they've pitched, they haven't given up a run. And Jacob is a part of that. These guys are all coming in with inherited runners, and they're not letting them score. What do you guys think? Has this been a pleasant surprise? Has this been a Mike Elias diamond in the rough kind of thing? Or do you think this is just kind of a guy that's just pitching above expectation right now and we probably need to upgrade from? Let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later.